Hey everybody, Jason here on this Good Friday. Hope you guys are all doing well and get to do a lot of family stuff this weekend with Easter. So, Tesla came out with their deliveries. So, it's super awesome. So should be super good for the stock. Um, all the expectations from the Wall Street analysts were anywhere between 152,000 and I believe the high was 174,000, but the consensus was about 168. They produced 180, which is a huge beat, and delivered 184,000, almost close to 185,000. So that's going to be huge. Which, since this was coming out, and I believed anybody who did independent, in-depth, really solid analysis came up with higher numbers. This was the expectation that they'd beat them. I didn't realize it would be by this much. I was expecting actually around a little less than 180, but hey, we'll take what we can get here. So let's take a look at how we ended up doing on Friday. So I don't remember when I had posted. I think I was up 3,000 or 4,000 earlier in the day, 8,000, and at the end of the day, down 4,000. Although this little drop here, if you guys ever see this when you have options, right, like 12:50, 1 o'clock, right? Well, depending on your time zone, right as the market closes, most of the time this is because an option chain is messed up and they're reflecting poor pricing. Which is the case for this. So I'm actually probably break even or maybe up or down a couple $100. Well, probably down a couple $100 because of the after hours move on Tesla. And I can find the culprit. This is the culprit right here. So as you can see, it's sitting at one price all day, and then boom, it shows $3 to buy this thing back, and this will never cost me more than $250 to close this out, because I can just let it expire, and it basically would take my $2.50 collateral for each one. $3 is more than it could potentially cost me. So in reality, we're probably at the 155 or so $1,000 level. So I just want to also, with this, I wanted to respond to a comment specifically just about, hey, you're just playing Tesla and you never take any money out. So first of all, do I ever take any money out? Yes. So you can see way back here, you can see my amount is minus 51,000. That's because I've withdrawn over $50,000 from this account that I started with $575. So, and we also have $150,000 in the account now. So I've taken a lot out, especially when it's 100 times what I started with. So that's quite a bit out, and I do take money out periodically. I plan to take more out. I'll take some out on this upside. But obviously this last month, this last quarter or so, we've been pretty down, so not a lot of opportunity to take money out. But not only do I withdraw, I do put it into equity. So this account, we have over a couple hundred shares of Tesla, we have AT&T, Coca-Cola, we have great stable stocks, and that's basically just my savings account that I put aside. And that's what I'm going to continue to do until I move everything off to another account. And as far as just writing Tesla, yes, that is primarily what I do with this account. I do some other things, but they're generally a little bit smaller amounts and smaller plays for fun. And this is the strategy, and this is what I've chosen to do. Tesla is my favorite company. It's where I want my money. I enjoy the volatility. The volatility is what allows me to collect good premiums, and I love riding it. If I've ridden it up, I've ridden it down, and I'll ride it back up again, and that's that. And I put it out there for people to see if they want to take something from it, if they want to learn from it, if they want to copy it, if they don't want to do it, all fine with me, all their choice. But I just put this out there. It's on the green days, it's easy to do and everything's super cool. on the red days, it's very, very difficult to do a lot of times, especially like the back-to-back weeks, days, when everything is down. It's hard. It's hard to just go, hey, I've lost another 20 grand or 10 grand or 15 grand. That's not an easy thing to do at all. And this is my money on the line, right? It's not small amount. It's not $100. I didn't, $50 or something like that. It's not a small amount. So even though it's a lot of money, it is, it's definitely like emotionally and psychologically draining. But I also do keep in mind where I think Tesla is going to be in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. And that's the only reason I'm able to keep a good positive attitude, even though, my last, like, if you look at these highs, right, I was up another 100 grand from where I'm at right now. But if you look at kind of like, I don't know, you kind of follow the bottoms there. Yep, I rode it way up when it was overinflated a bit, and I expect to be back up there now. Or not now, but in months. And if it takes the rest of the year, that's absolutely fine with me. I'm happy with it. And I'm just going to keep putting it out there. And if there's another stock that you love a lot that you want to be in, fantastic. I would love for you to comment what you're playing. And let me know what stock you're investing in and the why and everything behind it. There's several stocks that I've bought in the past that went up. And then just because I realized I don't believe in the company, know the company very well, I've sold them. I want to hold things that I know that I put my personal money in, and Tesla's one of them. I own a Tesla. I've purchased or put a down payment on the Cybertruck, so I will own that hopefully later on this year. So yeah, and we'll just see. You'll either see me win big by my plays, or you'll see me lose big, and whatever it is, I'll share it with you guys. I'm open and honest about all these positions, and then also keep in mind, this is not my only account. This is not my only money. I do have long-term holdings other places, so even if I lost all of what you see here, I've still taken out $50,000. And I still have other accounts. So, and I have a pretty decent job too on top of it. So I'm not super worried about it. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great Easter, great weekend. We may see you tomorrow during the live stream. That'll be super cool. I'm planning on, I'll actually have to do it early tomorrow because I'm getting my first course of vaccination. So I'll probably end up needing to do it around noon, I think. So hopefully you guys join me there. That's 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Anyways, have a great weekend. Love you guys, and let's make a lot of money.